not the Blitzkrieg. There we go. Here we go. Here's the warm-up question. What title do Germans give to their motorways? What title do Germans give to their motorways? That's the warm-up question. And yeah, let's get rocking and rolling here. Anybody know? What title do Germans give to their motorways? It is not the Blitzkrieg. There we go. Dragon's Lair 72. Dragon's Lair. That brings me back to video games. Dragon's Lair. Yes, it is, in fact, the Autobahn. Correct. Next question. Here we go. What state opened America's first free public schools? Interesting. What state opened America's first free public schools? Interesting. I did not know that all schools started off as paid schools in America, though maybe that makes sense. What state opened America's first free public schools? Guess a state, even if you don't know one. I will give you a hint. It is a northern state. It's not a southern state. Yes. The best in Canadian since Jeopardy. Thank you for Walton Bleach. I appreciate it. What state opened America's first free public schools? I'm giving you the hint. It is a northern state. It does see snow at some point. It is not Pennsylvania. Good guess there, Dragon's Lair, but no, not Pennsylvania. North Dakota. No, it's not North Dakota. There we go. What is that? Chicago Nico. Yes, and Fort Walton Bleach nailing it with Massachusetts. Massachusetts with their free schools. It's awesome. Spaceman Spliff. Wow, seems like a bunch of new people today. Awesome. Guys, if you enjoy, give it a thumbs up and stick around. That'd be awesome. Okay. What is Bridget Jones's home city? What is Bridget Jones's home city? Anybody know that Bridget Jones story? What is Bridget Jones's home city? If you're enjoying, guys, give it a thumbs up. Always helps. And yeah, stick around and answer some trivia. New Mexico. No, not New Mexico. Oh, here we go. I just got to do one thing here. What is Bridget Jones's home city? Anybody know? What is Bridget Jones's home city? That is the question at hand. Anybody see the movie? It's a pretty big city. No, they're wicked smart at MA. No, it's not Des Moines, Iowa. It is Chicago. Nico gets it right. Yes, London. It's a British flick, right? Bridget Jones's Diary. It's a British tale, and yeah, it was London. Alrighty. What native of Africa ends the international radio alphabet? What native of Africa ends the international radio alphabet? Who knows? Guys, if there's lag on Arpan, you can always jump over to YouTube. It's a better platform with less lag. Let's see here. Yes. You can get it at go to Generous Trivia to jump over to YouTube. All right, here we go. I'm just trying to get this caught up. There we go. All righty. Zulu, pineapple. That's all I'm going to call you. Pineapple. Getting it right with Zulu. Yeah, generoustrivia.com. I'm wondering why that doesn't hyperlink, but thank you, Atla Forever. That gets you over to YouTube, and we could use a few watchers over there. Right now, it looks relatively empty. Alrighty. What sport did Kenosha Comets, Racine Bells, and South Bend Blue Sox play in the 1940s? Shaka Khan, Zulu. What sport did the Kenosha Comets, Racine Bells, and South Bend Blue Sox play in the 1940s? Fort Walton Bleach. Yeah, if you go to generoustrivia.com, it'll take you over to my YouTube stream, and there's much less lag there. I always get the answers there much quicker than I do on RPAM. So that's a choice. Also helps the channel because, I can get monetized there. So, yeah, it's your choice. But yes, baseball. Hello there, big braining it. I do so love. Okay, interesting. Hello there. What nationality is the Muppet Show chef? What nationality is the Muppet Show chef? Who knows? Fort Walton Bleach, I have a long way to go before I get to that possibility. Just come join my. There we go. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Fort Walton Bleach. Yes, Swedish. Schmorga Borga. That was the chef there, the Swedish chef. All right. What female artist had more #1 hits in the 1980s than anyone else? What female artist had more #1 hits in the 1980s than anyone else? Borka, yes. There we go. Madonna. Yes, Madonna. Lots of right answers. I missed all of them. Good job. Madonna. Where is the oldest continuously settled city in the U.S.? I have been here, and I knew this. What is the oldest continuously settled city in the U.S.? I think it was the first settled city, and it's continuously settled. So, hey there, Elioth, chiming in on YouTube. Awesome. There we go. Alioth has it. Anybody else have it? There we go. Atla Forever. St. Augustine, Florida. Yeah, I went to the fort there. It's kind of cool. Check it out. All righty. Who considered founding a utopian art colony at Arles in France prior to his suicide? I've also been to Arles. I do like traveling, guys. If you haven't got it, yes, I do like to travel. So yeah, a lot of these places, it's kind of cool when you've been there. All right. Who considered founding a utopian art gallery at Arles in France prior to his suicide? There is there's a statue in his honor in Arles. Atla Forever getting it right with Van Gogh. So did Fort Walton Bleach. Yes, Van Gogh is correct. All right, next question. What area of a giraffe's anatomy is not covered with the characteristic spots? There's another one I nailed. What area of a giraffe's anatomy is not covered with its characteristic spots? Who knows that? That's a very interesting, Alios. Yes, possibly that is correct. The inside. No, not the inside. Belly is correct. Oh, guys, I just realized boo-boo here. I have not plugged in my phone. So sorry about that for people on RPAN. Here you go. You get to see Oh, sorry, people on YouTube. There we go. Let's try and get this working. Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Ah. There we go. All righty. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Next question. It was the underbelly. I've got to make sure my phone is ready to go next time. Here we go. All righty. All righty. Next question. Here we go. This is which is the world's largest coral reef? What is the world's largest coral reef? That was the second easiest question on that page. It seems relatively straightforward, but yeah. Did I kill Arpan here? No. There we go. The Great Barrier Reef is correct. Great Barrier Reef. We've got this rocking and rolling. Here we go. Next question. What European countries' native people are known as Lets? Are known as Lets. What European city, or no, what European country, native people are known as Lets? There we go. THT Music Guy as well as Alioth getting it right with Latvia. Next question. What river separates Buda from Pest? What river separates Buda from Pest? Anybody know what river separates Buda from Pest? Not the Tigris, not the Volga. Yeah, not the Volga. Anybody else? It is in fact not the Euphrates. It is in fact the Danube that separates Buda from Pest and Budapest, right? Who was the first U.S. president born in the 20th century? Who was the first U.S. president born in the 20th century? Alioth. Yes, I did, Danube. I did see it. Sorry, it is Danube. Alioth got it with Danube. I did see it. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge that. Who was the first U.S. president born in the 20th century? It was not Ronald Reagan. It wasn't Calvin Coolidge. It wasn't Johnson. There we go. It wasn't true. Pineapple gets it right with JFK. John F. Kennedy was the first to be born in the 20th century. Alrighty, here we go. What style of painting are Cézanne, Degas, Manet, and Monet all linked with? What style of painting are Cézanne, Degas, Manet, and Monet all linked with? There we go. Goldfish 212 chiming in with the big brain. Yes, I am Takapa, and there we go. Fort Walton, Danjoga, Alioth. Everybody seems to know Impressionism. Good Good job, guys. Alrighty. What space shuttle came first alphabetically? What space shuttle came first alphabetically? Things are going good, Goldfish. Thanks for asking. Fort Walton Bleach and Prague Geek both chiming in at about the same time with the right answer of Atlantis. Atlantis. Apollo 1 wasn't a space shuttle. Apollo was part of the space program, but not the space shuttle program. Alrighty. Who founded the Cubism movement with George Braque? I'm going to guess his last name. B-R-A-Q-U-E, Braque. Who founded the Cubism movement with George Braque? If you guys are enjoying, give me a thumbs up if you are. It always helps, whether you're on YouTube or Reddit. Yeah, thumbs up always helps. There we go. The musician guy, Pineapple, Flower, Denjoga, Fort Walton, everybody guessing it right with Picasso. It was Picasso. What band's A Crazy Little Thing Called Love was tribute to Elvis Presley? What band's A Crazy Little Thing Called Love was a tribute to Elvis Presley? Fort Walton adding Duchamp was also in the Cubism movement. There we go. A Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Prague Eat, Flower ID, Musician Guy, Denjoga, Fort Walton, all getting it with Queen. Alioth agrees it was Queen. Who played the role of Lawrence in the movie Lawrence of Arabia? Who played the role of Lawrence in the movie Lawrence of Arabia? There we go. Anybody know? No, not Olivier. But in fact, Finn 1205, Atlas Forever. And I am Kappa. I am Kappa. Getting it right with Peter O'Toole. Peter O'Toole. What metal is the Statue of Liberty's visible surface constructed from? The guy from The Mummy blanked. Alrighty. What metal is the Statue of Liberty's visible surface constructed from? There we go. Grits and Kisses, Atla Forever, Spaghetti Coder. Lots of people know. Fort Walton Bleached and Joga. Yes, it was copper. Jamie's on there. Yeah, it was copper. And the only reason that it doesn't look copper, it's that color. Once it oxidizes, it changes to the more historic kind of green looking. We have the exact same thing in the Parliament buildings here in Canada. They've turned green as well. Who is the tomboy main character in Little Women? Who knows their Little Women? Who is the tomboy main character in Little Women? Anybody know Little Women? Guys, if you can give it an upvote, that'd be awesome. If you're on YouTube and enjoying it, give me an upvote there. If you subscribe to YouTube, even awesome. Awesomer, even better. Anybody know? Oh, I see some answers. Yes. Nobody seems to know the last name, but who's the tomboy main character in Little Women? Not Patina, not Emma. Spaghetti Order getting Joe. Yes. It's not Joanne, it's Joe or Josephine March. March, but I'll give it to you. You knew, Joe. That's good. All righty. What was Iran known as until 1935? Wow. I didn't know it was in the 1900s. They decided to call themselves Iran. Patina's build upon. Oh, interesting. What was Iran known as until 1935? There we go. I don't know. There we go. Persia, Prague Geek, I think was the first one, but many others. Outlet Forever, otherwise. Denjoga, Alioth, everybody know it was Persia. Yes. Persia. What Hollywood superstar filled the role of Joker in the 1989 Batman movie? There we go. That's my bad. Jack Nicholson. Then Joga, Jamie. Who else got it there? Atla, Prague Geek. Everybody seemed to know. Jack Nicholson was correct. Had a better smile than me. What had 19 or 1,919 people reached the top of by the end of 2003? Question like that makes me think this is from 2004, 2005. It seems like those are the questions from those years. What had 1,900 or 1,919 people reach the top of by the end of 2003? There we go. Atla Forever, Prague Geek, Alioth, Denjoga. Everybody seems to know it was, of course, Mount Everest. What ballet term translates literally as in Arabic fashion? What ballet term translates literally as in Arabic fashion? In Arabic fashion. Oh. Denjoga must be known for his ballet. Anybody else know? Mode Arab. Nope. Denjoga gets it with Arab-esque. Arab-esque. No, not plie. Arab-esque. Tutu. No, not tutu. There you go. Alrighty. What gas makes up approximately 74% of the sun's mass? What gas makes up approximately 74% of the sun's mass? Jamie, no, he's good. He's good. He sometimes gets them wrong, Jamie. No, not CO2 or helium. No, it's not helium. It is, in fact, hydrogen. So a few. I am Topka, Spaghetti Coder. Who else? Denjoga, all getting it right with hydrogen. Guitarist Nate also gets it right. Alrighty. Where do most Bagandans live? Where do most Bagandans live? Thought this was a bit of a challenging question. Thanks, guys, for the upvotes. Appreciate it. If you're having troubles with the lag on Reddit, you can always go to generoustrivia.com and it'll take you to my YouTube page where there's a lot less lag. So at Left Forever and Jamie guessing Baghdad. That's what I thought. Iraq. It's not Baghdad, guys. Here, let me ask again. Where do most Bagandans. Bagadans. There we go. Where do most Bagadans live? Bagandans. There's an extra "and" in there. Bagandans. Where do most Bagandans live? This is a tough one. Nope, not Bangladesh, but they're starting to think outside the box. Not the Amazon, not Yugoslavia. Where do most Bagandans live? Not the Dominic in the bag down by the rivers. Not Bagandasia and not Congo. It's not Congo, but that's getting closer. It is getting closer. Where do most Bagandans live? I'll give you I'll give you that. Alioth guesses Africa. That is correct. But where? Think about changing just a couple of letters here, and you will get the country pretty quickly. Where do most Bagandans live? Not Bengal. Grit's answer. What is Grit answer? I missed Grit's answer. I didn't see Grit's answer, so you're gonna have to give me another one. Here we go. Where do most Bagandans live? Not Ghana, not Chad. There we go. Denjoga finally comes up with it with Uganda. Uganda. Bagandans live in you live in Uganda. Bagandans. Now we all know. Bagandans live in Uganda. What hugely successful movie was based on a book by Margaret Mitchell? What hugely successful movie was based on a book by Margaret Mitchell? Who knows that? That was a lot of country guesses for Bagandans to come up with Uganda. Not Shrek 2. Not Out of Africa. It's Prague Geek says he has no idea. There we go. Spaghetti Coder, Flower ID. Her name was Margaret Mitchell. Yeah, Flower ID, Spaghetti Coder. I am Top Kappa. All guessing it right with Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Guys, if you are on Reddit and want a better experience, you can go to generoustrivia.com to go over to YouTube. And it's a little bit better. It helps out the channel too. So that's another reason to do it. Appreciate it. What nation did Afghanistan belong to until 1919? Oh. What nation did Afghanistan belong to until 1919? No, not the B movie. Not India, not Russia, not Pakistan. I was thinking Russia just based on the later war, but that wasn't it. Not China. What nation did Afghanistan belong to? I would say probably colonized by, but until 1919. There we go. I saw it right there. I am Takapa gets it right with Britain. Somehow it was under British control. Interesting. British control. Alrighty. Who played Spider-Man in the 2002 movie? Who played Spider-Man in the 2002 movie? Yeah, all these guesses for yeah, it was Afghanistan was Britain. There we go. Prague Geek, Alioth, Denjoga, getting it right with Toby Maguire. Toby Maguire. Interesting. All right. Who took the role of Lysander in the Disney version of A Midsummer Night's Dream? Who took the role of Lysander in the Disney version of A Midsummer Night's Dream? Yeah, it was Toby Maguire. Who took the role of Lysander in the Disney version of A Midsummer Night's Dream? No, it wasn't Robin Williams. I'll give you a hint. It's not an actor's name, but rather another character in the Disney universe. Who took the role of Lysander in the Disney version of A Midsummer Night's Dream? No, not Lin-Manuel. There we go. Flower ID getting it right with Mickey Mouse. Yes, Alioth too. Denjoga, everybody getting it right with it was Mickey Mouse, not Donald Duck or Goofy, but Mickey Mouse. Alrighty. What is the world's fastest two-legged creature? What is the world's fastest two-legged creature? Mickey Mouse. Vader. No, it wasn't Vader. No, it was Mickey Mouse. Said it wasn't. What's the world's fastest two-legged creature? So two-legged, a cheetah is four-legged. Humans are two-legged, but it's not right. There we go. Finn 1205, as well as Denjoga and Iron Takapa and Nozzle Brain, all getting it right with the ostrich. The ostrich. What French artist was only 4'11" tall due to injuries and a genetic disorder? What French artist was only 4'11" tall due to injuries and a genetic disorder? Not Dali or Cézanne, no Monet. Henry Toulouse-Lautrec, Denjoga, getting it correct, not Danny DeVito. So there we go. Alrighty, next question. Who is the lead singer of Coldplay? Who is the lead singer of Coldplay? Who is the lead singer of Coldplay? Guys, if you're on Reddit and it seems a little bit slow, you can always go to generoustrivia.com and it'll take you over to yeah. Oh shoot. Alrighty. Chris Martin, Alioth, getting it right. Chris Martin. Here we go. What is the most common treat produced from the cacao tree? What is the most common common treat produced from the cacao tree? Alioth, Denjoga, Atla Forever, everybody getting chocolate. Yes, it is chocolate. Finn also getting it. Alrighty. What country's famine inspired a Live Aid? I remember this. What country's famine inspired Live Aid? No, it wasn't Somalia. It was Atla Forever. No, it wasn't Kenya. Atla Forever, and Under Out getting it right with Ethiopia. It was Ethiopia. Alrighty. What nursery rhyme character kissed the girls and made them cry? What nursery rhyme character kissed the girls and made them cry? Who knows this? There we go. Denjoga and Atla Forever. Nailing out Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie. Yes, Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie. All right. Let's keep it going. Georgie Porgy. What returned to Johann Sebastian Bach in 1750, helping him dictate his last choral prelude? What returned to Johann Sebastian Bach in 1750, helping him to dictate his last choral prelude? Georgie. Cool. There we go. Atla Forever, guessing his hearing. Same with Denjoga. That's what I thought too, guys. But it's not correct. What returned to Johann Sebastian Bach in 1750, helping him dictate his last choral prelude? It wasn't his hearing. It wasn't a boomerang, Jamie. So that's anybody else. There we go. Finn 1205 getting it right with yeah, Spaghetti Coder. Thanks for hanging out. Eyesight. Yeah, it was his eyesight. Finn 1205 getting it right with his sight. There we go. Jamie also getting it right with sight. What Saturday Night Live star is the voice of Shrek? What Saturday Night Live star? Thank you, Barry What is that? I'm gonna just call you Barry. Thank you, Barry, for the silver. Appreciate it. Alrighty, who is the voice of Shrek? Not only the voice of Shrek, he created Shrek. And he's Canadian. Denjoga, Alia, Jamie, Atla Forever, Finn1205. Yes, Mike Myers. Mike Myers, a fellow Toronto Maple Leafs fan. What sport did Billy Elliott's father encourage his son to take up? What sport did Billy Elliott's father encourage his son to take up? So, Billy Elliott is probably, what I understand from this ballet, but his father didn't want him to be, I guess, somebody who liked a ballet. So, what else? Not cricket, not NASCAR. There we go. Existing ad. I'm going to take that as prize fighting. Is boxing. Boxing. He encouraged him to take up boxing. Alrighty. Which company took over production of Rolls-Royce cars in 2003? Which company took over production of Rolls-Royce cars in 2003? Not Chrysler, not Ford. The Rolls-Royce brand, I would imagine, would be not Range Rover, not GM, not Jaguar. Nice to see you too with Inc. No, not Volkswagen. Which company took over production of Rolls-Royce cars in 2003? Finn 1205 finally getting it right with BMW. BMW. No, not did I say Lada there? Not Lada under and out. That is not the answer. Alrighty. What country originated opera? Which country originated opera? Yes, Jamie Ferry getting a BMW. Which country originated opera? Alioth, Atla Forever, I Am Takape, Finn 1205, and Jamie, all getting it right with Italy. Italy. What bodily fluid surrounds a fetus? What bodily fluid surrounds a fetus? Anybody know? What bodily fluid surrounds a fetus? Thanks for the 23 upvotes on Reddit and the 6. If you want to give me a few more, I've got probably about 15 minutes left in me. That'd be awesome. Breeze Master chiming in with the big brain, guys. If you're new here, chime in with the big brain, then I can acknowledge you. It's kind of our way of saying hi because I got a lot to read here. So, what's the fluid? It is rat patootie, Atla Forever, Ayanta Kappa, and Denjoga, as well as Finn. I'll get it right with amniotic fluid. It's the amniotic. The answer. There we go. Rat patootie. Rat Patootie. Nice to see you. I think you're new around here. Good to have you. Alrighty. Who Long John Baldry and Elton Dean? Oh, yes. Who named himself for Long John Baldry? Gone out. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, sorry guys. I think I'm back. There we go. I look like I'm back. And the question was, who named himself for Long John Baldry and Elton Dean? And the answer is Elton John. Elton John is correct. So Denjoga, Jamie, Jamie Ferry. And I just died on I just died. Alrighty. We are solely on YouTube now. So 7 of you, maybe a few will jump over. Here we go. It was Elton John. Yes, just saw the movie. My Reddit feed. Let me just give me 1 second here. I'm going to say jump. You just want to type this in for other people. Generous trivia.com to continue. All right, here we go. Let's focus. All right. What is the name of the paranoid android in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Who knows that? Oh. Here we go. What is the name of the paranoid android in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Denjoga. What time is it right now in the Eastern time zone? It's 9:49, Jamie, p.m. I got 10 more minutes in me. So, yeah, we're just going to focus on Arpan for these last few minutes. Man. Alrighty. Here we go. Who wrote Great Expectations? Who wrote Great Expectations? Who wrote Great Expectations? Anybody know? There we go. Denjoga with Charles Dickens. Correct. What was the biggest dance craze launched by Chubby Checker? What was the biggest dance craze launched by Chubby Checker? Yes, Alioth, it was Charles Dickens. Guys, if you haven't subbed to YouTube, that'd be awesome. Yeah, let's get a few more subs. The Twist. Yes, that is correct. It is the Twist. No, not the Worm. That was much later, the Worm. Alrighty, next question. Which artist gardens attracts tourists to Givenchy in France? Which artist gardens attracts tourists to Givenchy in France? Anybody know? Givenchy in France. It is not a Picasso. It is not Rembrandt. Which artist gardens attract tourists to Givenchy in France? It's a very famous, I believe, French artist. It is my guess. It is a French artist. No, it's not Toulouse, not Cézanne. It's not Toulouse-Lautrec. It is in the midst of those. Do you remember the last two? Because one of them, I named all four of them at the beginning, and one of them is the correct answer. It's not Degas. It was not Van Gogh. Last time, which artist garden attracts tourists to Givenchy in France? There we go. Denjoga gets it with Claude Monet. Alrighty. Here, guys, we are in the final five. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. And yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. Obviously, if you guys weren't here, I'd just be talking to myself. So I do appreciate it. If you go to Reddit, go to r/generous trivia. But I really need people. Just go to here. I'll give you one request. Go to Instagram. If you have an Instagram account, I've got one answer to a generous trivia. I'd want a few more. Maybe share it. I don't know. Do something. Go to Instagram. I appreciate it. Here we go. What name is given to the buckwheat pancakes favored by Russians with their caviar? What name is given to buckwheat pancakes favored by Russians with their caviar? There we go. Sisu coming out with a Blinis. Blinis. I've never heard of Blinis before. So good job, Blinis. We got 6 people watching. I'm looking forward to the day that number is 100, maybe 1,000. We're gonna make it happen. Alrighty. What newspaper does Clark Kent work for? What newspaper does Clark Kent work for? Anybody know? What newspaper does Clark Kent work for? Sisu. Coming up with the Daily Planet. Yes, it is the Daily Planet. All right. Which Egyptian queen's name is Greek for Father's Glory? There we go. Which Egyptian queen's name is Greek for Father's Glory? I did think of Nefertiti, but then I thought that doesn't sound very Greek. So I thought a little harder and big brained it along with Alio and got Cleopatra. Yes, Cleopatra, not Nefertiti. Alrighty. What author created Dr. Hannibal Lecter? Anybody know the author? What author created Dr. Hannibal Lecter? Anybody know the author's name? What author created Dr. Hannibal Lecter? A disturbed one. Here, I'll ask another question. What did Hannibal Lecter say French people taste like? What did Hannibal Lecter say French people tasted like? 7-Up votes, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Nope, they don't taste like cheese. Not lamb. Anybody know, what did Hannibal Lecter say French people taste like? Lots of people think all meat tastes like this. There's my hint. Before my final question, who knows? There we go. Denjoga. Everything tastes like chicken, apparently, even French people. Alrighty. What vitamin is mostly required for blood coagulation? What vitamin is mostly required for blood coagulation? Huh, I did not know this. Yes, everyone tastes like chicken, or everything tastes like chicken. What vitamin do sufferers is mostly required for blood coagulation? It is not A or E. Are we going to guess every vitamin? Sisu gets it right with K. Guys, I hope you've had a fun evening. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm thinking 9 a.m., 9 p.m. are the two times I for sure. Probably a 12 p.m. show. Guys, go to Instagram if you have an account there and just say, hey, here's an answer. You can win $10 and it just gets a few eyeballs there. Thanks. If you haven't subscribed already, to go to the subscription on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.